The latest data released by the United Kingdom Home Office has revealed a 38% decline in study visas issued to Nigerians between March 2023 and March 2024. The report particularly focused on the decline in the number of study visas issued to applicants from India and Nigeria, which are the UK's two major markets for study visas. So apparently, India and Nigeria are UK's top major markets for study visas. And since they amended their immigration law when it comes to international students or study visas, you can see that the numbers has fallen to 38% because the students from India, Nigeria, Zimbabwe and other countries, they are now looking for other countries where they will get value for their money because they are paying a whole lot of money, and the money they are bringing in are keeping some of these universities in business, thereby contributing to UK at large. The money these students are bringing in is equally keeping some UK's teaching job, because since these students are now seeking another alternatives, that these numbers are falling. Most of these universities are now seeking for help from government, and if they don't get it, they might be forced. Some of them have even filed for bankruptcy. Some of them have even laid off some teachers because they don't have job for them anymore. They can't afford to pay them. So we'll see what becomes of some of this immigration reform after July 4th elections. If another government comes in that is not conservatives, are they going to revisit some of these bills and re-amend them, or they will just allow it like that? Because since they amended some of these bills, it's affecting some of the institutions in the UK that they can no longer get workers, international workers or foreign workers to fill in their shortages. The British creative industry is equally suffering from it. Visas issued to applicants from India fell by 16% for the same time period. So the study visas issued to Indians applicants fell by 16% for the same time period. Nairametrics learns that this decline appears to be closely tied to the rule change in January 2024, which now restricts international students from bringing dependents unless they are enrolled in research-focused postgraduate programs. What the report indicates, visa issuance to main applicants, excluding dependents, dropped by just over 6% year over year and 10% compared to the peak in June 2023. This pattern suggests a shifting trend in visa applications and issuance influenced by various factors, including policy changes and broader global conditions. The interplay between the growth of main applicant visas and the corresponding rise and fall of independent visas painted at a nuanced picture of international mobility and the evolving landscape of study visas in the UK. After a decline during the COVID-19 pandemic, the number of visas issued increased sharply, reaching a peak of 498,626 in the year ending June 2023. The latest year saw a slight decrease to 446,924. In the year ending March 2024, there were 111,481 visas issued to student dependents, a 25% decrease from the previous year, but nearly 7 times higher than in 2019. The number of dependents has grown faster than main applicants in recent years, peaking in March 2023 with approximately 3 dependents for every 10 main applicants. Both main applicants and dependents have since declined, with a faster rate of decrease for dependents in the first quarter of 2024. In the year ending March 2024, 25% of sponsored study visas were issued to dependents. A significant majority of UK study visas are issued for graduate studies. 66% of main applicants for the year ending March 2024, with another 25% issued to undergraduate enrolls. However, the modest decline in the visa issuance through March might signal a larger trend. The Home Office earlier reported a 44% drop in study visa applications in the first 3 months of 2024 compared to the same period last year. The downturn follows significant growth in visa volume since 2016, which was mirrored by an increase in visas for dependents. Summary of the report. In the period spanning from March 2019 to March 2024, applicants from Nigeria experienced a notable upward trajectory in the number of visas granted, starting from a modest base. Initially, in March 2019, the number of visas issued to Nigerians stood at approximately 10,000. That was in 2019. Over the ensuing years, this figure witnessed a steady and significant increase. By March 2023, the number of visas granted had risen to about 50%, making a five-fold increase from the 2019 baseline. This upward trend, however, did not persist without fluctuation. By March 2024. There was a slight decline, with the number of visas issued to Nigerians dropping to around 45,000. So it's only normal. Yes, because most of the students from Nigeria or India, it is a way for them to go and study, taking their family members. In as much as they are working, contributing to the UK economy, they are sure that their partners can equally do something useful with their lives and be able to contribute to the UK economy. Their children can go to have a proper education, that their children can have a better future. So for these students, it's like they are investing in a business that has a way of projecting the future of the entire family for them to be able to have a better future in nearby future. But since this policy was changed, the money required for these students to apply is even higher. So if they are not getting value for their money, it's only normal that they will start looking for other destinations where they will get the same value for the money they are bringing.